Everyone loves anime where the main characters has a hidden power or overpower abilities. Hello my beautiful weebs and welcome back to my channel. Today Otaku Mungung will be recommending some anime where the main character has a hidden powers that can kill a person in an instant. If you're new and happen to enjoy this sort of content, and then please don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more content like this. In number 10 we have Hellsing. Hellsing, an organization specializing in dealing with supernatural threats, is called in to eliminate a vampire that is turning the villagers of Cheddar into ghouls. To put an end to this, the leader of the organization, Sir Integra Fairbrook Wingates Hellsing, dispatches her most formidable asset, a powerful vampire known as Alucard. Armed with only a single handgun, Alucard wreaks havoc on the monsters plaguing Cheddar. However, a young police officer, Sarah's Victoria, gets caught up in the chaos and becomes mortally wounded as a result. Taking pity on the girl, Alucard gives her a choice: die as a human or live on as a vampire. Sarah's accepts his offer and begins a new life as a member of Hellsing. Though it was her decision, Sarah struggles with the fact that she is no longer human. Nevertheless, she must embrace being a creature of the night soon if she wants to survive on the front lines in the fight between humans and the supernatural. In number 9 we have the saga of Tanya the Evil. Underneath her innocuous appearance, however, lies the soul of a man who challenged being X, the self-proclaimed god, to a battle of wits, which resulted in him being reincarnated as a little girl into a world of magical warfare. Hellbent on defiance, Tanya resolves to ascend the ranks of her country's military as it slowly plunges into World War, with only being X proving to be the strongest obstacle in recreating the peaceful life she once knew. But her perceptive actions and combat initiative have an unintended side effect, propelling the mighty empire into becoming one of the most powerful nations in mankind's history. In number 8 we have Tales of Zestiria the X. The celestial records speak of the existence of the Seraphim, a race of divine beings who give blessings to humanity and are offered prayers by them in return. Those who are anointed with the ability to interact with these spirits are known as shepherds. Hailed as heroes for their prompt appearances in times of crisis, while also being feared for their power, the shepherds are imprinted in common folklore along with the Seraphim. Sori is a young human who has spent his entire life living in harmony alongside the Seraphim in the village of Alicia. Fascinated by the myths of the celestial records, he explores some nearby ruins with Mikleo, his childhood Seraphim companion, hoping to enlighten himself about the Seraphim's history with mankind. Unfortunately, they become trapped in the depths of the historical site during their investigation. While searching for an exit, they come across a mysterious girl who desperately seeks the help of a shepherd to save the world, which is on the brink of being consumed by darkness. Despite Mikleo's warning about making contact with other humans, Sori decides to help the stranger, which unknowingly leads him closer to the dream of peaceful coexistence between man and Seraphim. In number 7 we have Reincarnated as a Sword. The hero of Tensei Shitara Ken Deshita differs from your standard otherworldly protagonist in that he is reincarnated as a sword. Beginning his quest by spawning in the middle of a beast-ridden forest, he encounters an injured girl frantically fleeing for her life. Saving her from her assailants, the pair acquaint themselves, and the girl introduces herself as Fran. She bears a heavy past, having endured the enslavement and maltreatment of her tribe, the Black Cats. As the hero is unable to remember the name from his past life, the young and tenacious friend bestows him the name Teacher and becomes his wielder. Thereafter, Teacher and friend become a formidable team, embarking on quests to liberate the oppressed and exact justice. In number 6 we have The Eminence in Shadow. This anime is my favorite anime so far. Great heroes and diabolical villains are the types of characters that people long to be, but not Sid Kagenu. He longs to become the true mastermind behind it all, pulling the strings, and having his machinations drive the entire story. In his previous life in modern-day Japan, he was not able to achieve his goals. But now, reborn into a world of magic, he will show the true eminence of Shadow. As Sid pretends to be just another average mob character, he recruits members to his fake organization Shadow Garden, aiming to take down the mysterious cult who lurks in the shadows. With plenty of ad-libs, Sid leads his fake organization against the foul, yet surprisingly real, Diabolos cult. In number 5 we have Undefeated Bahamut Chronicle. Lux. A former prince of an empire named Arcadia that was overthrown via a rebellion 5 years earlier, accidentally trespasses in a female dormitory's bathing area, sees the kingdom's new princess Lisa's Heart naked, incurring her wrath. Lisa's Heart then challenges Lux to a drag ride duel. Drag rides are ancient armored mechanical weapons that have been excavated from ruins all around the world. Lux used to be called the strongest Drag Knight, but now he's known as the undefeated weakest Drag Knight because he will absolutely not attack in battle. After his duel with Lisa's Heart, Lux ends up attending the female-only academy that trains royals to be Drag Knights. In number 4 we have Gleipnir. Shuichi Kagaya is what one would consider an average high school student, but sometimes, he turns into a monster. He doesn't know how or why he got his abilities, only that he would prefer no one knows about them. One night, he finds a building ablaze with a girl trapped inside. Deciding to save her, he transforms and carries her to safety, but accidentally drops his phone. The next day, the girl he saved, Claire Aoki, finds him and confronts him about his monster identity. She even goes so far as to push him off the school roof to prove her theory after Shuichi denies her allegations. Desperate to save himself, he transforms, and Claire snaps a picture in order to blackmail him into telling her everything he knows about monsters, which, ironically, isn't much. As it turns out, Claire has a secret of her own. She has been searching for her sister, who also became a monster. She enlists Shuichi's help to track her down, but they aren't the only ones searching for answers. In number 3 we have 07 Ghost. Barsberg Empire's military academy is known for training elites who bring victory to the Empire. Students of the academy freely utilize an ability called Zaphon to fight, while the types of Zaphon usable depends on the nature of the soldier. Taito Klein, a student at the academy, is one of the most promising soldiers produced. Although ridiculed by everyone for being a slave, German for slave, with no memories of his past, he is befriended by a fellow student called Mikage. While preparing for the final exam, Taito uncovers a dark secret related to his past. When an attempt to assassinate Ayanami, a high-ranking official who killed his father, fails, Taito is locked away awaiting punishment. Only wanting the best for Taito, Mikage helps him escape. Taito ends up at the 7th District Church where he is taken in by the bishops. It is here that Taito attempts to evade the grasp of Ayanami and the military, so he can rediscover his memories and learn why he is the person that can change the fate of the world. In number 2 we have Orient. 5 years ago, Musashi made a promise with his friend Kojiro Kane Maki that once they grew up, they would become samurai, form a league, and go on demon-slaying quests. But since then, things have changed. With demons now being praised and worshipped by society, the samurai are shunned and disgraced. Afraid of revealing his dream of becoming a samurai, Musashi blends into the town's dogma by becoming a miner while secretly polishing his swordsmanship. Meanwhile, despite being a direct descendant of a samurai, Kojiro gives up on his promise to his old friend. However, after saving Musashi from a near-death experience, his perspective shifts. Although still conflicted, Kojiro embarks on a journey with Musashi in the hopes of figuring out his true feelings. Fighting against all odds, the duo dives headfirst into the unknown world of beast slaying, not knowing what life has in store for them. Now astride iron horses, the 15-year-old heroes plan to restore the tarnished reputation of the samurai and purge the world of demons. In number 1 we have Overlord. The final hour of the popular virtual reality game Yggdrasil has come. However, Momonga, a powerful wizard and master of the Dark Guild Ainz Olgaun, decides to spend his last few moments in the game as the servers begin to shut down. To his surprise, despite the clock having struck midnight, Momonga is still fully conscious as his character and, moreover, the non-player characters appear to have developed personalities of their own. Confronted with this abnormal situation, Momonga commands his loyal servants to help him investigate and take control of this new world, with the hopes of figuring out what has caused this development and if there may be others in the same predicament. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I spent 24 hours just to make this video, and I'm really bad at editing. So please like and subscribe to the channel. The more subscribe you gave me, the more motivation I get, so please. Well then, see you in the next video.